I thought the hardest part was seeing a dead girl's photo. I was wrong. The hardest part was watching the man I admired most slowly fall apart, bit by bit, as he chose justice over love. After the attempted hit on Barrister Yemi, things changed. He wasn't the same man anymore. He still came to the office, still wore his ironed white shirt and polished shoes. But something behind his eyes had gone cold. Not numb, not broken, just frozen. He stopped talking about Amaka, stopped reading the news, ate once a day if at all. Even the way he wrote legal briefs became sharper, less poetic, more surgical, precise. The subpoena for Justice Olumide Okoli had been filed and was making waves like an earthquake. You don't pull a senior judge into court in Nigeria unless you have a death wish. But Yemi didn't flinch. That was the week we started receiving the phone calls. I answered the first one by mistake. It was a female voice, calm and proper. "Young man, you seem educated. Don't let a drowning man pull you down with him." I froze. Who is this? "Tell your boss to withdraw, or your family will bury you before your law career begins." I didn't tell Yemi, but that evening, when I walked to my uncle's house in Shomolu, I noticed a black Benz trailing me. It didn't do anything, just followed, then turned off at the next roundabout. Point made. We had crossed the line, and now we were bleeding for it. Amaka disappeared 3 days later, just like that. No text, no calls, no post. Her office said she was on leave. Her driver said she traveled, but no one knew where to. Not even her best friend Tenny. Yemi didn't react. He just stared at his phone for a few minutes that first night. Then he called me into the back office. "We need to leak the recording, the voice note, Casey's confession." I hesitated. "We already tried that. They wiped it from the cloud. The drive is gone. All we have is the printed transcript." "That's what we will use," he said. We scanned the transcript of Casey's voice recording and released it anonymously to a few online journalists. The kind who don't ask questions. The kind who post and then run. Within hours, it was everywhere. WhatsApp groups, Twitter, Instagram, even a TikTok with voiceover and piano music. Casey's voice, arrogant and laughing. "She passed out, bro. Just fell, boom. My dad go clean am like always." People went mad. Hashtag Justice for Adora started trending again. Protests broke out in Surulere and Yaba. Young lawyers gathered at the High Court gates with placards. Someone printed shirts that said, "The law is not your father's cleaner." It was beautiful and terrifying. Because now we weren't just lawyers in a small office. We were enemies of the state. 3 days later, we were served a lawsuit by the Legal Practitioners Disciplinary Committee. Yemi was accused of professional misconduct for filing a frivolous case, for defaming a sitting judge, for illegally leaking a minor's private recording. They were trying to bury him in rules and shame. Still, he didn't stop. The next morning, we went to court. The courtroom was packed. Journalists everywhere, police in every corner, cameras outside. Yemi walked in like a man going to his own funeral. His mother came. I didn't even know he had one. An old woman with a wrapper tied tightly around her chest. She just sat, holding her Bible like it was a grenade. Justice Okoli was nowhere to be found. But his legal team, they came heavy. Suits, senior advocates, law books like bricks, ready to break us. Then the surprise came. The presiding judge was Justice Ijoma Modi, a name known for being fair but cautious. Her eyes met Yemi's for a brief second, then the proceedings began. The prosecution argued we had no direct evidence, that the confession was inadmissible, the recording private and illegal, and the hotel cleaner's testimony missing and unverified. They said Kessie was the real victim of a media witch hunt. Yemi stood up. No paper, no laptop, just his voice. This court is not just a room. It's a promise to mothers who raise daughters with nothing but hope, to fathers who cannot protect their children because of names and titles they don't carry. We have a photo. We have a transcript. We have a girl buried in the ground. And the defense has nothing but silence. And silence is not innocence. There was a moment in the courtroom where you could hear breaths. That's how quiet it got. Even the prosecutor leaned back like he didn't expect it to sting that bad. Justice Modi delayed the ruling, said she needed to review the admissibility arguments. But we knew the system was already folding in on itself. That night, we received a text message, just one line. You are forcing the hand of a lion. Lions don't bleed, they bite. Yemi showed me the message and smiled. He's scared. I asked him, would you do all this again? He didn't answer right away. Then he said, ask me after they bury me, or free her. The next morning, I got a call from an unknown number. It was Amaka. She was crying, whispering.
They took my phone, my passport, everything. I'm in Asaba, my uncle's place. They sent me here to wait it out. I heard what happened. I'm sorry.
I told her Yemi never blamed her.
She replied, but I blame myself. There's one last thing. Casey, he said something when he was high once and I wrote it in my diary. He said he injected her, that it was a dare.
My blood went cold. Can you send that diary entry? She sighed.
They'll trace me. They always do, but I'll try.
We waited 2 days. On the third day, a small brown envelope arrived at our office by courier. No name, no sender, just the words, for the record. Inside was a photocopied journal page, Amaka's handwriting. The date matched the night Adora died. Casey's quote scribbled in ink. I swear she begged me to stop. But we were high, and she looked so pretty, man. It was just a dare, just a little push. That was it. We had it. Motive. We had confession. We had intent. But we didn't have the court. Not yet. And the trial was just days away.